Nix, don't stop running. That was the advice from my brother Kevin years ago, and I can't get over him, guys. He said, that's your time with God. That's your time to strategize, because he said life is a war. That's your time to get clarity from God, and so you know what it is that he would have you to do. Oh my gosh, this brother Kevin has been like an angel from God, giving me such great advice, guys. So every morning, let me tell you, without that running every day, that's my reason to get up, guys, and get out and get going, no matter how I feel, no matter what crazy thoughts going on in my head. I get up and I go for a run, guys. So that message from him, though, about discerning what it is that God would have me to do. You know, like when I'm doing that run, I'm like, okay, God, this is what's going on with me. This is what's going on with that. What is it that you would have me to do, God? And honestly, God's direction has been the best. You hear me? So that's what I want to talk to you guys about. Don't play around with your relationship with God. I know I'm like a broken record. But the thing is that what Mike Tyson said, he said, God will talk to you. The devil is also talking to you. But you have to have discernment. Discernment will tell you, okay, is this God's voice or is this the devil's voice? Okay, so the two of them are talking to you all day long, guys. It's no joke. The devil tells your girl how to do all kinds of crazy things. But you have to learn the voice of God. You know, I have a little 6-year-old guy who talks to me from God. And just one day he said that. He said, don't listen to the devil, listen to God. Okay, guys? So the devil is always trying to get us off our groove. You see how he went to Eve and told her all kind of lies and caused big problems for her, you know? So that's the thing, is learning God's voice that I want to shoot in for. So what your girl does, I have my appointment with Carrie. As soon as I wake up, guys, I turn on my speaker in my bedroom and I start playing Carrie. Because Carrie's messages, guys, they're teaching me the spiritual wealth, how to have joy despite all the situations that are going on. Yet I can rejoice no matter what's going on, because I have so much to be thankful for. He teaches me faith in God, to just keep showing up and keep doing my best and knowing that God is on my side, that God's strength is with me to help me tackle anything that may come my way, to have this bravery and this courage. That Joshua verse 1:9 said, haven't I commanded you to be strong and courageous? Even today, let me tell you what I picked up from the Carrie message. It was about us forgiving, guys. And he said, you got to forgive and you got to hand over the disappointments to God. And that's what's been going on with your girl. I keep this unforgiveness in my mind, and I don't forget about it, guys. And I keep harping on it and harping on it and harping on it. So Carrie said, look, you got to forgive and you got to forget. And anytime you remember that, hand it over to God. And you just like continually keep your heart and your mind focused on God, guys. So again, don't focus on the disappointments, guys. Focus on the blessings from God. Okay, so Carrie's like my voice from God too, man. To just keep me focused on Him. You know, no matter how situations may look, God got us. Okay, I came to the U.S. with a lot on my plate. And the way God has been showing up for me step by step, day by day. Even my mom, I'm thanking her so much. She's been my advisor lately. And she's given me such good advice, which has taught me that you never stop being a parent. I love you, my mama, so much. So guys, the message under the tree from God, though, was something very important, that we have to discern His voice. Okay, I was talking to somebody recently about how their marriage is not going too well. But when I asked them, I said, when you decided to marry this person, did you involve God in that decision? And such a big decision, you know? And they told me, you know, that their own mind told them no, said their own feelings of doubt, you know? So guys, doubt means don't from God, okay? But you must have your appointments with God, you know, sit down. Sit your ass down, you hear me? And say, God, what do you have to say to me? So what I do is I listen to Carrie. I listen to Carrie in the mornings. Then I run to my tree I sit down on a bench close to the tree. I read my meditation book on my family's website and know what it is that God has to say to me. And then I go to my God tree, pray with hubby. Hubby said a beautiful prayer for us. And then I run back home listening to my music, guys. Okay, so you have to have our morning God routine. Start your day with God. You guys hear me? That's where we get the spiritual wealth that we need to be shooting for, the peace that you cannot buy, knowing that God himself is for you. Nothing better than this, guys. You know, I showed up here on my own. My daughters are in New York, the sons are in Nigeria with the papa, and your girl is here to do big things. But God is showing me, he's given me this overwhelming sense that his presence is here with me. And that's why I don't want you guys to miss out, man. Don't miss out on this closeness with God. That's my prayer for us, that we finish 2023 stronger with the Lord. You guys hear me? Let's finish 2023 stronger with the Lord. Have your appointments with him. Wake up every day and have whatever God routine you have. Even if you have to wake up earlier, even if you got to get up in the dark and do what you got to do, guys. But God must be the strong foundation of our lives. Okay, guys? Don't miss out. The best life. You hear it? The best life is close to God. Peace.